the first Superman comic, nearly a pristine copy of it, they're estimating will sell for upwards of $500,000. Has been found, has been located. Action Comics #1. You're familiar with this. You're
sure. It's a legendary comic. I mean, is it just been passed around from collector to collector?
1938, a guy named...
They didn't just unearth this, did
No,
they?
a guy named Barry Sandoval, vice president of Heritage Auctions, said the comic book has stunningly rich covers and the color is nearly perfect. The cover is also in pristine condition, and it has an 8.5 rating out of 10, and it's nearly 100 years old. 100 copies are left. One is going up for sale.
Okay.
They printed 200,000 in 1938, and one is now being auctioned off, and they think it'll get about $500,000.
I figured it'd be more.
I bet it's more.
You think?
Yeah. Well, maybe it's the rating, too. I bet if it was those ratings on collectibles make all the difference. I bet if it was a 9.5, you probably add another 100,000 or 500,000.
Well, this 8.5 means very fine plus, and the guy says that I'm stunned at how good the colors are. It must have been kept under wraps for all these years.
If you bought that, let's say you pay $500,000 or whatever, $750 if it goes up at the auction, and you come home one day from work or investing, whatever it is you do, wheeling and dealing, and your 10-year-old son is reading the Superman comic
I can't
while eating, lunch or breakfast,
peanut
or
butter
dinner.
and jelly
peanut
sandwich
butter,
or
staying in the pages. What do you do?
And your wife was like, I didn't think it'd be that, big of a deal if you read it once.
It's a comic book, honey.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you whatever happened in the first moments of the show times 10?
Times a million, of course. Yes,
times a million.
Yes, exactly.
Times 750,000.
I would be
because he spills milk on it. It's just like sorry.
Oh my God. Well, something like that did happen to me once. I went to a UNC basketball exhibition game. They used to, and I think they still do play around here. They bring the seniors and some others to play.
Postseason?
Yep. After the
That's
season.
right.
Remember
that
that?
kind of a barnstorming thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what they called it, I think.
They still do it. And this was 1978, 1979. I'm a huge fan, okay? I mean, it's my whole life. I say one day I'm going to UNC. I'm going to get there. I'm going to play basketball for Dean Smith. None of these are all pipe dreams, all right? Never came to fruition, but I loved the team. So I had my dad. He took me to the game. They played against some rec league team, some group of all-stars from Ashboro. And so afterwards, I get the autographs of Al Wood,
the pure shooter,
Michael Corrin.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Dave Colescott. I think Jimmy Black might have been on that team. So I got the whole team. I mean, there's a bunch of them there. And I got the whole team. They were nice to me. I was 7, Boom. So I took it and put it literally on a pedestal in my room where I said...
And you said there's a program or a ticket?
Basketball.
Oh,
sorry.
basketball.
It's a basketball.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sorry. I should have told you. We bought it. It was a Tar Heel basketball we bought from the old Scott Sporting Goods down on Fayetteville. So we buy it. I put it up in my room, and I say... Human hands will never touch this ball. I make a note that the last human hands to touch the ball will be mine and Dean Smith's. So put it on top of my pedestal. Well, years go by. I get a waterbed. I still very carefully move. No human hands touch the ball. All of that. Well, one day I come home and the ball is on the floor, and I say to my mother, "What happened here?" And she says, my little nephew, who's about 4 or 5, was dribbling the ball around. And my sister said, he plays with that ball all the time.
Not in the driveway.
Oh, in the driveway. Yeah. They played in the driveway. They played in the basement. He played. She goes, I let him shoot
outside?
That ball. She goes, well, we were looking for a basketball one day. You were at school. So this one, he was like 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, he actually signed it right here.
Yeah.
What?
And I love my nephew. You know how you love your nieces? I love my nephew. I said to my sister, this is a breach. I said, no human hands have ever touched that ball. She goes, oh, we've been touching that ball. That ball's been touched.
Here, pass it over here. I'll palm it. What?
So then, and then I looked at it.
Yeah, it's scuffed right here. I can get my hand on.
Yeah. Oh, all the
smudge,
scuffed. I looked at it. I was like, what? I mean, they were all just disappearing. Al Wood became just like just a
the white had turned dingy brown.
Awful. Yeah, he's dribbling in the oil out in the driveway. I mean, I was incensed.
We wondered why all this writing was all over it.
Wouldn't you think you'd see that? And happened to me a second time too. This is not as famous. When I was a little leaguer, I hit a home run. I hit one home run. I hit a grand slam. Okay, I hit a grand slam home run to win the game once.
Over the fence?
Over the fence.
Or is it just over the fielder's
No,
heads?
it was over the fence.
There was a fence.
There was a fence. And I hit it. I caught one. Some said the bat was illegal. I didn't pay any attention. Okay.
His bat's corked.
I didn't pay attention. All right. I wrote on there, Chris Kelly, first ever home run, such and such date, 1983. It's like, June of 1983. Had it. Put it literally on a pedestal. There it was, sitting. Well, some years later, and when I was about 17 or 18, I get home, and there's our dog, old Judd, fetching a ball in the yard. My sister's throwing it. It's my baseball. It's my baseball.
Have you seen my baseball?
I said to my sister, I got it back, slobber all over. You can't read it. It's been, it is so, it's torn up now.
Scuffed.
Yeah. Beyond. It's been chewed. He has chewed it. The seams are chewed. I look at it. I said, Rhonda.
It's covered in drool.
I said, Rhonda.
This is my grand slam.
She said, oh, that's our fetch ball. That's our fetch ball.
You have a lot of balls down in your room. And they're always on like pedestals, which is weird.
Yeah, they're easy to get to.
I couldn't believe it.
This is the plot of the Sandlot.
Sandlot.
Yeah.
That's the plot of the
Babe
Sandlot.
Ruth ball.
You're right. That's it. Well, that really happened. Those two balls.
Mm-hmm.
That's I think why my sister and I have such an icy relationship today. Those two balls. I love her and I love my nephew and I love my niece, but boy, and I just.
You look forward to someday destroying their kids' things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they moved away.
That's right. They're a couple hours away.
They're a couple hours away now, and I guess I'm not going to get a chance to destroy their things.
And what an animal you would be too.
Oh, yeah.
Your niece's kid hits a home run, you out to the outfield, take it.
Yes.
Just throw it at a car.
Yes. Throw it in the river.
Throw it in the river. Yeah.
Go get it, kid.
What did that guy do?
Yeah.
This is revenge. You wouldn't understand.
You have no idea. Very difficult. Very difficult time for me. I shouldn't even say this. I had one of those I collected when the Tar Heels won the national championship the first time, 1982. They had these cans of blue soda that came. You remember that?
Oh, yeah. My parents had them.
Right. I had theirs. I had other. I collected those. Mm-hmm. Okay. I had blue soda. Well, I had a complete 6-pack for a while. And then I got home one day after school, and my sister's drinking one of them.
This blue soda tastes weird, but it's hitting the spot.
It's like 8 years old, but still.
I said, Rhonda, that's my pristine blue soda. She says, we were out of Coke, so I
had to mix something with my whiskey. Figured this is like a blue motorcycle.